number 1. Map number 1, we're gonna have Visor versus Scale Bear. Let's see, Scale Bear can be annoying up close as well. There's that to watch out for. I didn't mean to say that Scale Bear is a horrible pick here. I just think that Anarchy's better. And Visor, that piercing sight will be so good for LeX.
It indeed will be. And yeah, here we go.
Alright, starting off on LeX.
Indeed.
Yeah, LeX spawning on a heavy, which means that Synthesis on Mega doesn't go for it immediately.
Oh, and the bull rush comes out.
Oh, an early bull rush.
Yeah, I mean,
Very aggressive with
as
those
Synthesis,
rockets.
you want to fight now. You have rockets NLG and your opponent has a rail. Just go and get him. If he can keep you at range, it's basically perfect because he's the one that can hit shots on you. But if you get close, then you're doomed with the rail.
There we
but
go.
there you go. Good job. Synthesis eats the first damage.
Oh, but there we go. That was fantastic from Synthesis. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Can't get much more synced than this, as far as the items are concerned. And oh, LeX a little bit trapped. Manages to escape, but still not in the clear. Good LG, totally drains Synthesis armor. Synthesis does go for the light. Both players quite low, nobody railable yet. Oh, LeX at 4 HP!
The bull rush though, it misses him twice. He had two chances.
Oh, and LeX gets away with 4 HP.
If Synthesis would have known how weak LeX was, you could have just cancelled the bull rush and shot with anything he had. It would have been a killing blow. But yeah, first blood for the American player. And I'm gonna show you the pings really short. So, okay, yeah, we are gonna play all on NA East. 72 against 108.
7.
Yeah, so it's fair, I guess. And good rockets there from LeX again, and the rail is a retaliation, but the rocket from Synthesis this time is clutch enough. And he ties up the game.
Yeah.
Heavy's coming up, and this is was a brilliant kill.
Yeah, oh, VLG!
That was poor weapon choice.
Oh, poor positioning from Synthesis also. That stairwell did not pay many favors. Nice Mexican standoff. Yeah, now LeX setting himself up for heavy, Synthesis for the Mega.
Yeah, and we'll
Tiny
see a
split
trade.
between the items.
Both players have each timing, and unless they swap, I think they will just revert it. This time the bull rush hits,
Synthesis.
and Synthesis takes LeX completely on his horns. And there we go. It's a 2 for 2 again. Tied up the game. Good ability is this time, and I think the combat move of LeX there wasn't perfect. Oh, the rocket was though! Brilliantly spammed the choke point, and Synthesis
Oh my god,
did
that
something
scared me. That rocket jump.
he maybe shouldn't have done. LeX is not aware of Synthesis spawn and thus not his position at all. He could have had both items, and both players think the other one has it. Beautiful prediction shot there from
Will
Synthesis.
anyone check?
Yeah, I think Synthesis must have seen it by now. There we go.
Oh yeah, there he goes.
LeX doesn't hear it, and unless... Yeah, now the bounce pad gives it away. LeX won't have the time.
Should have an idea now.
Oh, what a
LeX,
shot!
very good position for this Mega though.
Yeah. And I think the Mega was a necessity. If he doesn't get that, he's out of control for the next rotation. But given that that Synthesis couldn't move on high ground, it wasn't too bad. And now he's gonna get the timing for heavy as well, because Synthesis doesn't seem to be confident that he outstacks his opponent by a big margin at the moment. So he didn't use that stack advantage, or control rather, to do anything. And now
Yeah, he's
LeX
trying
has
to
the
bully
timings.
LeX out of the items. Trying to bully LeX out of the items, keeping LeX to the outside of the map. Won't work because LeX already defending this heavy area. Oh, but Synthesis makes his way through now. Good bull rush, taking a ton of damage. And that's a frag. it's a heavy as well. Still 10 seconds until Mega spawns. Plenty of time to restack before the fight. LeX makes his way to Mega. Should get it, but it will cost. Oh, the shotgun from LeX. Totally pays off. This is now so low, but still fighting.
Yeah, and the upper light is not going to be there until after heavy. So Synthesis is setting up here, and this could be in a fight of life and death, but LeX is not going to show up, and I think he just doesn't want to take the 50-50. And why would you? The game is tied right now. There's no need to risk anything and potentially throw the game away. And now we see
still a lot of game to play.
The ability has been used, and I think the shot gave it away.
Brilliant bull rush.
Yeah. But LeX is hitting all the rails, so despite getting 2 major items, Synthesis and LeX have the same stack. And now LeX needs to. Now LeX
as you say
that.
Oh, good rocket. Good spam. Well, Synthesis moving on to the middle of the map, trying to get his Mega. The items are as out of sync as you can hope. Oh, Synthesis moving in, but that's a brilliant rail from LeX. Oh, Synthesis though totally gave up heavy position, but gets the frag just before the item spawns. Thus is able to get this control. Oh, LeX with a gauntlet, but yeah, the starting shotgun from Synthesis seals the deal. And all of a sudden, finally someone has a 2 frag lead. And our rockets from above from LeX. It's a little bit bounced around with Synthesis LG. And that's a good heavy timing from Synthesis. We should also be in a good position for this light armor in the next fight. Yeah, decides to take it now. Gets railed right after picking it up. No full value in the rails from LeX. Got the lead of Synthesis down to 1. Oh, Synthesis picking up the rail he left behind. Delivers a nasty one onto LeX. He's forced to retreat to his Mega.
It was a really important one because it means that Synthesis can take heavy, or at least position for it and take it, but he took a rail before it, so he significantly lost control on that, and it's kind of a state of shared control. Now LeX really needs to he's doing, I think he more used his piercing sight to position himself in a decent spot rather than to land shots or start fights, do a chase. And I think it's been working for him rather well despite him being 1 frag down. But he's constantly getting items. These trades like these, after he got the heavy while his opponent has no armor, and the lower light he got denied by LeX earlier as well. This was a lot of value, and even that rail makes it
insane.
Yeah, a lot harder. And now Synthesis is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, but LeX kind of decides for the wrong gamble, and Synthesis, I was just gonna say gets away for now, but then Synthesis took the wrong route. Yeah, he got away until he didn't anymore.
Yeah, that was really good from LeX. I really liked this play, and it didn't take any damage whatsoever. So that was as free a kill as you're gonna get as we get a fight by LG. Synthesis totally outstacked. Yeah, LeX giving up heavy position though.
Yeah,
he's gonna take first damage.
It's going to be dangerous for Synthesis, and LeX makes him pay to stand up close with the bounce pad, and basically making a fight which could have been lightning gun against lightning gun or lightning gun against someone who's falling down, a rocket fight, and there's no way you're gonna win those. Beautiful mid-air rocket to finish it off, and LeX gets another light as well. And as the out-of-control player did not want it, Bull Rush is being used again, but it's completely into the blue. And a beautiful combo kill, the clutch rail coming out from Synthesis in the end. And again,
beautiful starting machine gun. The piercing sight, such clutch there. Oh, now fantastic. LeX has to hold on to this lead for 40 seconds. Synthesis on the hunt. Already has his bull rush ready to go. Ooh, gets a rail onto himself.
Oh, another shot as
another
well.
one.
And a third in a row.
Oh,
And now
wow,
he's
insane
wasting
rails.
He's wasting the time. He could have went after Synthesis, who he still kills in the end, hitting 5 rails in a row. Maybe he just wanted to have 5 rails in a row. We don't know that. But he's in full control. Rocket jumps up. Synthesis tries to cheese with a starting shotgun, but the lightning gun tracking
Nice trap,
of LeX
Synthesis,
is perfect. And LeX gets away with it.
Oh, that was insane railage at the end. 56%. 52% LG as well. Aim-wise, I'd say LeX is playing rather well. Yeah, that was a fun first map. A lot of strange fights happened.
Yeah, and I mean, it looked so close for the entire start of it, and then after all that work that Synthesis put into it, LeX just gets 2 clean rotations and runs away with it. Beautifully played, if you ask me. Very well executed. And I think he deserved to win that one. So as for now, Awoken, the classic matchup. We will stay on the same server, so the pings will stay equal. What's your take? Doomslayer or the Ranger?
I gotta go with Doomslayer. I just think that double jump is so good on Awoken. It allows you to get everywhere that much faster and cleaner. And naturally as well. But don't underestimate Ranger. That orb is ridiculous.
Yeah, it has huge amounts of one-shot potential, and I think this is the...
There's potential for everything. Mobility, it's mind games, it's damage.
Yeah, I mean...
It's everything.
You don't think of Ranger as mobile as Doom, but on this map, I would say he definitely is, not just because of the fire orb, but especially because of the...
cheaper rocket jumps, yeah.
Yeah, the rocket jumps, indeed. Just imagine him picking up heavy rocket jumping through the teleporter below the middle and then being at Mega in no time and losing 20 stack for it. That's
yeah,
cool.
or rocket jumping from heavy through the rail platform into Mega platform. That's a rocket jump people do as well.
Indeed, yeah, exactly. Or just go through the choke point with a rocket jump altogether from the bounce pad. There's so many ways you can use that kind of mobility. Really, really good.
Yeah, and also getting less damage on ugly fights. That also might be... I'm not gonna say it's gonna be critical, but could be helpful. Would not negate that it's helped me in the past. But yeah, let's go. Map number 2, we got LeX versus Synthesis. Gonna be Doomslayer versus Ranger. Second map of the first round. Winner will take on Garpy.
Yeah, which is probably kind of a death sentence for any of those 2 players here. But you never know. Maybe the underdog.
You're gonna be playing one of the best. It's
Exactly.
always fun to do. But for now, we got LeX versus Synthesis as LeX spawns on Mega. Synthesis goes for immediate aggression from rockets.
Yeah, I like that he didn't pick up heavy, put a little bit delay on it, but failing the rocket jump actually cost him position because now he has to defend the railgun against an LG, but he does so brilliantly. Orbs afterwards and gets another rail onto him. Synthesis is opening it up. And here we go. Shots being fired, and that's...
Oh, LeX doesn't have an
back to
answer for
back.
this. LeX has his rail now. We saw the power of the rail last game. Even as the light tower in the middle of the map. Good starting rail. Misses the second and the third ones.
Oh, the light armor there could
the rockets!
bait Synthesis into something he doesn't want to, but in the end, no, it's all good. And now the rail, he should be hit beautifully. The crosshair placed. He forced the spawn, he wasn't aware of it, because LeX was smart enough to delay it. The double jump, for some reason, he didn't hear, and now he eats a rail. Fortunately, Mega is there for him to pick up, and everything is all right. He just lacks some armor, and LeX has position for heavy, which... Oh no! LeX might be giving it up? The orb failed!
Oh no, the orb missed!
And that would have been the
That
steal
orb
of the
would have been
century.
huge.
Yeah, it would have give him so much control back. But now LeX finishes him off, and it's a 1-3 game. Very explosive start.
Oh, beautiful nails, but not enough. A Synthesis does it to the LG. And the Synthesis is up 3 frags in the first minute and a half. On a map to be played, but that's a nice lead. Yeah, cut down by 1 from LeX. Not in the clear yet. Synthesis will try to pressure this heavy. Good position to deal some exit damage. Ah, the rockets don't really connect. Synthesis forced to escape or takes a rail for his troubles. Has Mega behind him. Nice LG. Oh, Synthesis.
Should be dead here. Yeah, there's no way LeX is gonna let him out. Beautiful rails there, the pixel angles taken by the American. Nice play. And given he has all the weapons and lands another rail before the item spawns, he should have no trouble continue the control cycle there. He can't deny the light at rail, because if he drops down, Synthesis would have heard it. But he keeps up the major rotation, and that's key at the moment for him, because he's landing the rail, so it's alright.
Yeah, now Synthesis is in a bit of a dire straight situation. Winning by 1, but zero control. As I say that, the game is tied. Caster's Curse, I guess.
Oh, rails traded,
Good
both are
traded
railable.
rails!
Synthesis is in a good spot. If he denies or at least punishes the pickup, we should see something. And there we go, despite getting railed, Synthesis aggresses forward because he returned the favor and he was the quicker on the trigger there.
Ridiculous orb play there. To fake his position.
If LeX has a rotation setup, he could look to deny this light here exactly as he does, and Synthesis is in a world of hurt. And the world of hurt is actually too much. LeX finishes him off. Well played. Good awareness of the light arms there. Synthesis had to pick one up. Oh, he gets the heavy again. The little stealer.
Yeah, the little thief. No armor here for LeX, and 2 quick rails will seal this one for Synthesis. Is not in the clear yet. Oh, and yeah, LeX just LeX just gets that frag. Oh, great rail from LeX. Synthesis now hurting. He's railable. Gets that Mega just in the nick of time.
And now he gets the light denied again, so he has to take the one at the worst position on the map. And he gets immediately punished for it, and before he even can reactivate the orb to do any more damage, he gets railed for the second time. And now LeX is in the lead for the first time. Lands another rail. Back to back now, 3 times in a row again, and finishes it off. Good weapon choice there, not going for another rail shot and risking to take too much damage while recharging. And now we have LeX in full control again. Just as it seemingly like on Ruins as well, where LeX started out a bit slower and on the back foot, but then when he figured out his opponent, how he works on this map, he just gets control and cycles it.
Oh, but now Synthesis with the good combo. Rockets and the orb gets one of those frags back, and this time he's not low. Or realizes that the Mega's there for the taking, and I think LeX just give up control. Waiting by railgun. Oh, good rail from LeX. Manages to escape.
That was a clutch rail. If he doesn't hit that, then Synthesis is all over him with that rocket jump. But he lands another one. And LeX now could steal back control. He's in a good position. He lands the rail, and even though Synthesis steals the item, LeX is just not missing with the railgun. And there you see this the Counter-Strike skills
Synthesis isn't
coming
missing
in.
either. Synthesis isn't missing either. LeX at 63%, Synthesis at 65%.
Ooh, okay.
Good rocket, the bully Synthesis away. Oh, but now
Beautiful.
rockets at the portal exits.
And just, yeah, and look at it again. I mean, he has all the weapons. The two mages came up. He could take a light before the fight as well, which is an item that Synthesis can't take. And as I speak, they fight again. Orb is being used, but it was more of a I hope I can do as much damage as possible play than anything else at this point in time. And LeX gets both major items. Has a light behind him, so there's only one that Synthesis can take, which he has taken, but one rail will mean he's back to square one.
Well, LeX a little bit confused by the sound cues. Oh, the rockets don't quite connect. Now, great rail. Synthesis kind of trapped, but he does have Mega in his pocket, so yeah, LeX will back off. Now we might see a play here for this Mega, for this heavy. LeX holding on to center ground. Synthesis trying to challenge his position, but can't. Eats a rail for his troubles and gets heavy. Not railable at the moment. Just got himself a bubble. Oh, LeX barely misses. Synthesis now in a world of trouble. Oh, that rail. Oh, he didn't bounce off the map. That would have been an insane rocket. Now an LG fight.
Oh.
At rockets, and LeX wins somehow.
Yeah, LeX, the final rocket was better. Both went kind of for the same execution on that fight, but LeX's was just a tiny bit better, and now Synthesis feels the pressure of time already and gives up a frag he can't afford to give away, and I think him standing on the respawn knows it's GG's. And indeed,
Yeah,
GG's it is.
LeX will take on Garpy.
Yeah, LeX against Garpy it is. Both players really good on the railgun here, though.
Oh, absolutely insane. 66% for Synthesis, 18 for 27, and 62% for LeX, 23 for 37, almost 2,000 damage.